First, we're going to go over some basic body positions that are used in gymnastics that we're going to see often repeated throughout skills. So the kids should be very familiar with the terminology of these body positions and also how to get into the positions very quickly. So the first thing that we're going to show is a nice tight body line. So in a tight body line, the kids are standing with their hands down to their sides, their feet together, their tummies tight and tucked in, hips tucked under, tight tummies. This is a nice tight body line. Some coaches will have the kids show a body line, their arms up by their ears. So we want both ears covered. I'm going to have you stand this way. Tuck your tummy in. So both ears are covered, their shoulders are tight. Sometimes when they're in this position, I check for tight shoulders and tight tummies. See how her tummy's not going out? A kid that's real loose, be loose and let your tummy go out. We'll let their tummy go out like this. We ask them to tighten up. And this is what it looks like when you push down on their shoulders. So that's a body line. Face forward. The next position we're going to show is a squat position. So go into a squat position, both of you. And Brady, again, I think I'm going to have you turn sideways. Okay. So in a squat position, their feet are on the floor, heels all the way on the floor, hands can be on the floor, knees together, their chin is in the neutral position. So this is a squat position. We always want to make sure that they never spread their knees or put their hands on the insides. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. We want to make sure that their knees are always on the inside of their arms. Okay. The next position, go into a sitting pike position. So sitting pike, just like this, feet together, toes pointed, hands up over the head. Good alignment throughout. So this is what we call an open pike, and then this is what we call a closed pike. So they're going to go down making sure that they drop their head in and their knees stay flat against the floor. So both knees are pushed flat against the floor. They'll feel the stretch behind their knees, but this is a nice closed pike position. Now let's go into a straddle position. So both of them are in a straddle position. This is one of the most important positions in gymnastics. And we want both legs straight out, as straight as they can go, knees pressed down, as big of a straddle as they can make. When they're in the straddle position, a lot of times kids want to roll their feet forward like this. We want to make sure that we tell them knees up to the sky, and I always tell them to try to make their little toe touch the floor. So sometimes during this position you have to come and physically help the kids correct their leg positions to make sure that they're correct. So this is a nice position. Sit up tall, hands over your head, and then when they stretch down, this would be closed. So when they stretch forward, we want to still make sure that their knees are up and their little toes are facing out. So see how his toes are still facing out, his knees did not roll in. Okay? All right, both of you stand up. Let's show a hollow position. Lay down on your backs and do a hollow position. So that's fine. So hollow position is also very important in gymnastics. In a hollow position, ears are covered, head is pretty neutral, and they're squeezing through their belly buttons. So right here, you see both of them are in a rounded back position. Their hips are tucked under. And neither one of them are in a big pike. This would be an incorrect hollow position, or this where they're sitting up really tall. So we want to make sure they're really round and pushing down. Another way that you can reinforce and teach the hollow position is on their tummies. So turn over, put your feet on this side, Brady, and push up into a nice hollow. So good hollow positions for both gymnasts here. She has open arm angle. She's pushing up through her tummy. She could get a little bit rounder right through here. So it's not a pike. This is also a very good position. I'm going to turn you this way. Good position. Nice and round through here, open through the shoulders, head's neutral. So that's good hollows. Whenever you are teaching a class, if you need an extra station, both of you can come down, stand beside me. You can always have the kids hold a hollow position for an extra strength and body positioning station. So those are the basic body positions that we want to reinforce in gymnastics.